Hello everyone, welcome to session 8. We're looking at express one number as a fraction of another. So let's get into this. So aims and outcomes. By the end of this session, learners must be able to express one number as a fraction of another number. Learners should be able to understand how to simplify fractions, and learners will be assessed on their ability to express one number as a fraction of another number. So a common fraction is a fraction in which the numerator and the denominator are both integers. For example, 3/8. The numerator is the top number above the fraction line. The denominator is the bottom number below the 9. Fractions can be proper and improper. A proper fraction has a numerator smaller than the denominator, for example, 2/5, where an improper fraction has a larger equal to denominator, for example, 3/8. So fractions with the same numbers throughout, with the numerator and denominator, are all equal to 1, with the examples below. We've already covered this in the last session. A mixed number is a combination of a whole number and a fraction, for example, 3/2. So again, that's the same slide, isn't it, we saw before. Examples of fractions, some examples of fractions and how we say them. So again, we covered this in the previous class. So 1 whole, 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 3/4, 1/10, 1/5, 1/8, 3/8, and 1/9. So one number expresses a fraction of another. Example, 20 pupils in a class of 32 research the expected level of their Key Stage 2 maths test. What is this as a fraction? So to work this out, we can say 20 out of 32. We can write this as 20 out of 32 over 32. We can leave the answer like this, or more commonly, we would simplify the fraction. Simplifying the fractions can be simplified in both the numerator and denominator and can be divided by the same amount. This means that we have one less common factor. For example, 20 over 32 can be simplified as 5/8, as both the numerator and denominator can be divided by 4. So simplifying the fraction just means we find a number to divide it by. 20 over 32 and 5/8 are an equivalent fraction and have the same value. We look to see what is the biggest number that we divide exactly into both the numerator and denominators. In other words, we are looking for the highest common factor, the numerator and the denominator. Not all fractions simplify. For example, 19 over 32. There is nothing that goes into both 19 and 32. So looking at one number expressed as a fraction, express the following fractions and simplify them. So in a recent maths test, 16 out of the 20 pupils passed the test. So that's 16 over 20. We can divide that. 16. So 4 goes into 16 and 4 goes into 20. So that would be 4/5. In a second year class, 24 pupils out of 32 had school dinners. So again, we're looking at that being divided there. So that's 3/4. And in a recent math test, 28 to get 30 marks. 28 over 30 is equivalent to 3/5. So within this session, we looked at express one number as a fraction. Learners should be able to understand how to simplify those fractions, and learners will be assessed on their ability to express one number as a fraction. Good. Congratulations on passing this module. Express just one number as a fraction by another. Now go to your practice sheets, give it a go, and do your knowledge check to make sure that you have understood the content. So don't forget, that is here. So there's your session plan. There's the PowerPoint that we've just done. There's your activity sheets. There's your knowledge check. And there's a book there to help you. Great. Take care. I will see you in session 9, order of decimals. Bye for now.